Okay. So for web application, we will do smoke functional integration, ad hoc system testing, performance testing, usability testing, regression
Mm-hmm.
testing, compatibility testing. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Similarly,
Mm-hmm.
there are some other testings also. Okay, let us see about that.
Mm-hmm.
For client server application, we will do all the testings, all the type
Okay.
Okay.
of testings we will do. Okay, but for
Okay.
standalone application, what do you mean by standalone? The internet connection is not required.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Single user only use the application. Yes or
Correct.
no?
Yes.
Correct.
So I
Yes,
will
sir.
do smoke functional integration system ad hoc, everything I'll do. But I will not do the
Mm-hmm.
performance testing.
Mm.
What
Okay.
I will not do? I will not do
Performance
the
test.
Performance
performance
testing.
testing. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because number of users will be only one in the standalone application. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
what I'll do? I will not do the what testing?
Performance
Performance
testing.
testing. There is something called as web security testing.
Mm-hmm.
What testing?
Mm-hmm.
Web
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 security.
security
security.
testing. Uh-huh.
It is nothing but it is one of the type. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it
Uh-huh.
is a different course only. You can check in our Guruschools. Okay, web security will
Mm-hmm.
be done by test engineer only, but
Uh-huh.
it is a different type, guys. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
it is not like a normal testing. It is not a black box testing. Got it? It is not comes under the black box testing. It is something else. So web security
Uh-huh.
testing we will not
Uh-huh.
do because
Okay.
there is no internet connection. Yes or no? So we
Mm-hmm.
will do web security testing here also. Next, there
Okay.
is something called as a reliability testing.
Hmm.
What do you mean by reliability?
You can rely
Uh,
on something, trust.
you can trust it.
So if you are clicking on this particular button, pencil,
Mm-hmm.
see,
Mm-hmm.
see, I can click
Mm-hmm.
multiple times. Okay. So if I open something, I'm just giving an example. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon app is there. I can't click multiple times. See, or here I can't click multiple times because one time click, see, something is going. See,
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
you need to share your screen.
screen is also not shared. Huh? Oh,
No.
Hmm.
okay. So
Yeah.
see here, whatever the action I am doing, no, here,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
okay, my application completely, this whatever the actions I am doing,
Yeah.
only one time I can clickable. How many times? Only one time.
One time. Yeah.
Multiple times here. Can I click multiple times?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can click no
Here
here.
you can click
Yeah.
multiple times.
So reliability testing means for a particular period of time, you have to do the same testing. Okay. For a particular period of time, you should do the same testing. That is not be possible. That is not
Mm-hmm.
be possible in your web application. That will not be
Hmm.
possible in your web application. Okay, that will be not possible in your web
Okay.
application. That will be possible only in a client server application and also in the standalone application. You can do multiple clicks. That is what I'm telling. Got it?
Okay.
You just think there is one more testing, reliability testing, that will not comes under your black box testing. Okay, that
Mm-hmm.
we can do in the standalone, that we can do in the client server. Okay, there is
Mm-hmm.
something called as recovery testing. Sir, what do you mean by recovery testing?
Hmm.
Let me give you an example. If you close your WhatsApp, no, okay, the WhatsApp next time if you open, it will open from where you stopped, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So whenever you close the application, how will it will recover?
Okay.
Got it? That is what
Yeah.
we'll do as a recovery testing. Or
Okay.
recovery means you understood. Let me give you a proper example. If your client server application is there, okay, if your client server application is there, for example, WhatsApp got crashed, okay, WhatsApp got crashed, or Instagram got crashed. Your account will be there, yes or no? Your
Yeah.
account will be
Yeah.
present, your messages will
Yeah.
be present,
Mm-hmm.
your data will be present.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
immediately electricity supply is gone.
Yeah.
If you turn on the laptop once again, or if you turn on your mobile once again, the
Yeah.
application is working fine only. It means
Yeah.
because recovery testing is done for it.
Yeah.
Similarly, if you take your web application, suddenly current is gone.
Hmm.
If suddenly current went off, I mean your power supply gone, if you
Hmm.
turn on your laptop, again you need to open the browser.
Yes.
But nowadays the browsers are well matured where you can find where was you were staying previously.
Uh-huh.
That you can
Uh-huh.
find in your history or the same page will open. It
Uh-huh.
means browser is a standalone application.
Yeah.
I already told you. So
Yes.
web application is completely depending upon our standalone application.
Yeah.
Yes.
So recovery testing is depending upon my standalone. It's not depending upon my web application. If my browser is supporting, then only it is possible. So what
Yeah.
we'll do, we will not do this, or we will not able to do this recovery testing for the
Uh-huh.
web application also. Understood?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can do web security testing for web application. We can do web security testing for client server application. We can't do web security testing for standalone.
Standalone.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can't do performance testing for the standalone because load should be there, but here single user will be
Yeah.
there. Similarly, we can't do reliability testing for the web application, and we can't do the recovery testing for the web application.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
for your example only. This one nobody will ask, but you should have an idea.
Correct.
So web application means we'll do all the testings apart from reliability recovery testing. Client server will do all the testings in this world, but standalone will not do the web security testing and performance testing. This is what methodology. In this methodology, we should plan how much load we have to give for the performance testing. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much time we have to give for smoke functional integration, whatever the things are there. So how we are about to plan, or what and all testings we have to plan, that will plan in the test plan. Understood? That is what
Yes,
we'll
sir.
call it
Yeah.
as a test
Test
methodology.
methodology.
So
Okay.
based on
Okay.
the type of application, we'll decide the what type of testing should be done. That is what we'll call it as a test methodology.
Methodology.
Yeah.
Now I have given you complete idea what testings we have to do. Got it? You
Yeah.
Yeah.
can become a test lead also. You can't you can tell in your company, sir, who will do web security testing for standalone? Standalone where internet connection is not required.
Yeah.
These are the important points. Okay. These are the things
Yeah.
the people who is directly working in the company, they will never get to know until unless they have done some course or they have done some research, or that maturity level should come.
Mhm.
4, 5, 6 years, if they work in a company, they will get this type of maturity. Okay, we can't do recovery, we can't do reliability like that.
Correct.
Understood?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So take the screenshot.
Done.
Done.
Very
Yeah.
good. So let us see next one. Approach, right? Test approach.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what
Test
do you mean by
approach.
approach? Basically, how will you start?
Hmm.
Yes
Yeah.
or no?
Yes.
Mhm.
I will approach by writing only scenarios.
Hmm.
In my company, okay, only one test engineer is there. You can't do all the things by your side. So only writing scenarios is enough for me.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Few companies are there. Only test cases will write directly, sir. Got it? There
Okay.
is no standard. That is what I'm telling. Some companies
Okay.
are let us write test scenarios and also the test cases. Let us write both the test
Yes.
scenarios and the test
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 cases.
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 Few
Mhm.
companies are there. Let us write flow chart.
Mm-hmm.
Flow chart means if you remember a decision table technique, state transition diagram. State transition
Mm-hmm.
diagram, if you
Yeah.
remember, I written arrow mark for the action and
Yeah.
circle for the application, what it will show, or
Yeah.
whatever
Yep. Yep.
my screen is showing, that will be right in the circle, and whatever the action I'm doing, that
Yeah.
you should write in the arrow mark. Yes
Yeah.
or no?
Correct.
Yeah.
Similarly,
Yep.
few companies will write the flow chart.
Yeah.
Sir, what are
Okay.
the companies that will write the flow chart? If you want to test something like uh, the performance of the game performance, you want to test. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
that time they will check with the flow chart. Or best example is your market, share market.
Mm-hmm.
Share market, you guys know.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
So
Stop.
that type of application, stocks,
Mm-hmm.
standard
Mhm.
word, stocks.
Mm-hmm.
That type
Yep.
of applications will be tested by writing some flow charts.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay. So
Okay.
99% of the companies will not use this.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only 10% of the companies will use. My company, see, I will not write anything.
Mm-hmm.
At least I should write the test scenario, but I don't have the time. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So test cases, we will not write.
Mm-hmm.
But 10% of companies only go for the test cases.
Okay.
Only 1% will go for the flow chart.
Flow chart.
Rest of the
Mhm.
90s, 80, 79% will go for the scenarios and test cases.
Okay.
So all the companies, MNC companies or some companies in US now, 99% they will follow the scenarios and test cases only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is
Mhm.
how we are going to approach. In my company,
Yes.
they told don't write anything. That is one
Uh-huh.
approach. Directly do
No.
testing and track the defects because it is a simple
Okay.
application.
Okay.
Got it?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
few companies where they will tell to write the test cases directly. They
Mm-hmm.
will tell write the test in a, this is how I am going to approach.
Okay.
Got it? So
Correct.
how I am
Yeah.
going to
Mhm.
approach is what we will call it as a test approach or a testing
Approach.
approach.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Simple concept. Okay, you guys
Yeah.
already know all this,
Yes.
so I'm just going.
Yes.
Assume if I started my classes with test plan,
Mm-hmm.
writing test scenario, test case means, sir, what is test scenario, sir? What is test case, sir? What is
Mm-hmm.
flowchart, sir? So what I
Yeah.
have done, I have
Obviously. Mhm.
completed everything. Now I am
Mm.
turned
Mhm.
like this backside.
Yeah.
So this is
Correct.
this is this is. So now it is easy. You can just recall this. That is only my test plan and also STLC. Got it?
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
So now take the screenshot.
Yeah. Done.
Done. Huh?
Yeah.
So once
Yeah.
after test approach, what is there?
After test approach.
Assumption.
Assumption.
Very good. Test plan itself complete assumption. Got it? Because the actual process is not
Yeah.
started. Before that only we are assuming. So what we will assume means we'll assume the requirement point of view. What type of requirement? Whether it is a simple requirement or standard or the complex requirement. Got it? Understood? Huh? Complex requirement means simple requirement means 100 page of document.
Okay.
Standard requirement means 100 to 1000 page of requirement. Okay. And if you are getting huge requirement, that will be more than 1000 pages of requirement. 1000 pages, 100 pages, what? That is a requirement, SRS documentation.
Yeah.
Understood? Huh? So that is
Yes,
what
sir.
requirement. So we will assume from the requirement point of view. We will assume
Yeah.
from resources. How many resources required? Resources means test engineers, 5 test engineers or 6 test engineers required. This is just an assumption, right? So initially we need 3 or 4, but day by day, the testing process is going on, and you understood it is a complex project. That time, no, you need to hire the resources because only 3-4 test engineers they can't do anything. Next, we will assume from development point of view, like developer might give the build every 3 days once. Test cycle we are planning.
Yeah.
Test cycle, test engineers sit with developers and they will plan. But still, before sitting with the developers, we should plan. Okay, if it is 3 days test cycle, so we will be getting the build every third day. So first and second day, what we have to do? Understanding the requirement, writing the scenarios.
Yes.
Got it? So understanding the requirement, writing the scenarios. Next again, build will come. One day we have to test. Again, one day, write the scenarios. Again, we'll get the build on the next day. That is the test cycle 2. Yes or no? So
Yes,
this
sir.
is what we are planning. Or 5 days is there. So we are thinking from development point of view. We're thinking from the resource point of view. Thinking from the requirement point of view. Next, what we can think? Next, what based on what we need to assume? Customer
think
point of view.
Yeah.
It means
Customer's business workflow point of view.
it means requirement only, no?
Yeah.
So whatever the company will do, no, the requirement will be there. This requirement should be explained to us very well. Then only we can do the testing. See, if I am doing some teaching, you should understand very well. Then only you can do the testing. So business analyst should explain you the requirement. So what you will do based on the understanding point of view. Based on the understanding point of view, or I can tell knowledge transfer point of view. Knowledge transfer means KT. If you start working in a new company, they will give you knowledge transfer for 1 week or 2 weeks. It means KT, how the company will work. Now, very strict assumption they will do, which tools they want to select. Either they want to go for the project management tool, or they want to go for the test case management tool, or defect tracking tool, or which tool. Let me go for ALM. Let me go for Jira. Let me go for TestRail. Let me go for Bugzilla. So what is this? Test trial is a test case management tool. Bugzilla name itself, it is telling defect tracking tool. Jira is a project management tool. ALM is a
Okay.
project management tool. So which tool we
Uh-huh.
have to select? That also we are taking assumption. Okay, if we go for this particular tool, sir, why they are assuming means this is not free, guys. Okay, this is a paid version. So based on the size and complexity of the project and based on the budget of the project, you have to decide.
Mm-hmm.
If budget is more, you can go for Jira only.
Okay.
If budget is
Correct.
not good, then you should go for the Textile and Bugzilla.
Oh,
If you are
okay.
working on the board project, you should go for ALM. So this and all will be decided by your team members. Got it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So next, what we will uh, assume is supporting documents. It means requirement documents. Based on the requirement documents only, we can assume.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? I think this is
Yeah.
done. Yeah. Based
Yeah.
on the requirement, we will be doing the assumption.
Mm-hmm.
So let us see now. What are the assumptions we will do? So here, while we are writing the test plan, team will assume few things. One is assuming the resources point of view. How
Mm-hmm.
many test engineers are required? Assume from the technology point of view. That is
Mm-hmm.
defect tracking tool, which one test case management tool, which one, those things, okay. Assume
Mm-hmm.
from the development team point of view, when they will give build,
Mm-hmm.
what time I have to do the testing, when I need to do the retesting, when we
Mm-hmm.
have to plan for the meetings, those things, okay. Assume from KT, knowledge transfer point of view. Assume from the supporting documents point of view. Supporting
Mm-hmm.
documents, matlab requirement documents, or test
Mm-hmm.
scenario documents, or test cases
Mm-hmm.
document. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what we are assuming. Take the
Okay.
screenshot.
Yeah. Done.
So when you are assuming, okay,
Mm-hmm.
when you are assuming resources point of view, okay, how many resources you planned? 6 resources, but it is a big
Mm-hmm.
project, complex
Mm-hmm.
project. So 6 engineers will not be possible. So
Mm-hmm.
you will be under risk now.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? When
Mm-hmm.
you have selected the defect tracking tool which is not compatible for this particular project, then you
Mm-hmm.
will be under the risk.
Mm-hmm.
When you are assuming from the development team point of view, that is 3 days once they will give you the build,
Mm-hmm.
but they are planning to give 5 days a build.
Mm-hmm.
So that time also you will be under the risk.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever there is a KT, the business analyst is not giving any KT, is telling directly that you only take the document, study the document. Many
Mm-hmm.
companies, no business analyst will tell, they will tell directly, hey, study by yourself. Take, we are
Mm-hmm.
giving you 1 month the time. So within this 1 month, what you have to do? You have to analyze. So how it is
Yeah.
possible?
Correct.
Got it? So again, you
Mm.
will be in the risk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whenever your assumption failed, okay, you
Hmm.
will be under the risk.
Yeah.
So whenever you are in the risk, there should be a backup plan.
Okay.
For resources, what is the backup plan? If you don't have resources, get
Mm-hmm.
from the another project or
Mm-hmm.
hire new one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? You can't do anything.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
If you are
Correct.
assuming from resources point of view, obviously resources you need to hire or you should get from the different projects or somebody present
Yeah.
in the bench. You should call
Mm-hmm.
him. I mean, you should appoint him or you should deploy him for your project.
Yeah.
Correct.
Technology point of view, you are selected the wrong technology. Instead of selecting selenium, you have selected QTP. QTP is old one.
Okay.
Nothing, no option. Again, you have to select the selenium only. So while hiring itself, they will ask, you should know both the technologies, QTP and selenium. But you will be working on only selenium. Got it?
Yeah.
But you should have a knowledge. If you are getting a requirement stating that you should have a knowledge on development, but test engineer is required. It means the project is like that. You should understand the development flows as well. So when you assume from the development team point of view, either some meetings will get affect, or some build or test cycles will get affect. But before actual testing will start, this will be sorted for sure. Because we will sit with the developers and test engineers in the sprint planning meeting. So in that we will decide, our Scrum Master will decide what will be the ratio of sprint and what is the ratio of the release and all. No, that time he will tell what will be the proper test cycle, or how to approach the developer with the defect tracking tool, something. So that is the backup plan that we will decide later. Next, KT point of view. If you are not understanding the requirement, we should hire a business analyst. There is no other option. Or the business analyst who is already working in the company is don't know how to explain the requirement. You should give that requirement to Scrum Master. You should explain him in a high level. So Scrum Master will explain for you. Got it?
Okay.
So there is a risk from him also, but we can handle this. Supporting documents, writing scenarios, test cases, you should write properly. You should document properly. If you are documenting all these things in the project management tool, then obviously it will be present there only.
Right.
If you are documenting in Excel, your hard drive got corrupted, everything will go.
Yeah.
Got it? So
Yes.
whenever you are in the risk, to avoid risk, there is a backup plan. If there is a 100% risk, if you are having a backup plan, you can reduce this 100% risk to 10% only. That is what my backup plan will tell. Whenever your assumptions will go wrong, that time you will go to the risk. Whenever you don't have a backup plan, then you are 100% risk. But whenever there is a backup plan, then risk will be around 15 to 10%. This is what assumption, risk, and backup plan. Got it? So let us see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Risk means what? And backup plan means what? So this one taken screenshot, right?
Yeah. It's done.
This one is also taken screenshot. Huh? No. So when assumption fails, then we'll be in the risk. So to overcome risk, we
Correct.
should have a backup plan. So what is backup plan or mitigation? Some companies will call it as a mitigation plan. Some companies will call it as contingency plan. Okay.
Contingency.
So we will use the word backup only. Indians will use simple words. Okay. If assumptions fails, we will be in the 100% risk, but we can reduce it for 20% whenever there is a backup plan. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Now take the screenshot.
It's done.
Yeah,
Done.
done.
Okay. Now, assumption, risk, backup plan, next roles and responsibilities. Okay. You should know the roles and responsibilities of everyone. Now let me tell test manager. Test manager roles and responsibilities is all test responsibilities, or he will approve the test plan.
Mm-hmm.
He will contribute for the test plan. He will be involved in effort estimations. Yes or no?
Yeah.
How much test engineers, developers required, how much work they have to give, everything. He will be having access for the production server. Okay, he can check the customer activities, what he is
Okay.
doing, how it is going on. Got it. He will be having
Yeah.
access for the what production server.
Production.
So what he can do, he can manage a team. This team he need to manage. Next, manager means what he can do. Any escalations in the team he need to handle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Next, manager means what he
Yeah.
can do. He can even approve your test cases.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever test lead is absent, no, he can even approve your test cases. Next, any doubts if you have, you can clear.
Yeah.
Clearing all
Yeah.
the doubts.
Yeah.
Why? He already worked on many projects. He will having the very good idea.
Experience. Mm.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, if any escalations from the customer also he can handle. Any issues from the customer he can handle. So these are the
Correct.
few roles and responsibilities of our test manager. Now, what are the roles and responsibilities of test lead? Test lead will approve the test cases. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. You're audible.
Okay. My screen is shared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So test lead will approve the test cases. He will give the knowledge transfer for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. He will take care of defects, like we are keeping the CC. No. He will check
Yes.
all those things,
Yeah.
and he will assign the work. Who will assign the work for the test engineers? He will only assign the work, and he will
Yeah.
get the output from the test engineers.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And he will be also having access for the production server sometimes. He can handle that. Okay. Next, what he can do as per your thinking, what and all test lead can do. If you have any doubts, he can clear.
Correct. Yeah.
Next,
Definitely.
he will be involved in conducting the meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Next, so any complex features are there, he will
I
test.
think you
Okay.
covered most of
Any
it.
complex features are there that will be tested by our test lead only, because you
Yeah.
are not understanding how to test. Some
Yeah.
doubts you have, that time he will test.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes test lead will be involved in installing the build. Installing the build. Sometimes in a startup companies, you also should be involved in installing the build. Okay. You means you are the test engineer now. Next, he will be involved in, he is interacting with the development teams, testing teams, support teams. Got it? Anything is required, management team. and also you will be involved in customer. Also, you will discuss with the customer with regarding the requirements or something. Okay. So these are
Yeah.
the few roles and responsibilities of test lead. What are the roles and responsibilities of test engineer?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be involved in writing the test scenarios, conducting the brainstorming
Mm-hmm.
meeting,
Yeah.
converting test scenarios into test cases, reviewing the test cases, executing the test cases, tracking the
Correct.
defects, retesting
Mm-hmm.
the software. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving KT to your juniors,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
doing all smoke testing, functional testing, integration testing, all the type of testings will be done by the test
Mm-hmm.
engineers.
Mm.
These are the few roles and responsibilities of test engineers. What
Yeah.
is the roles and responsibilities of automation test engineer? Convert the manual test cases into automation test scripts.
Yeah.
Do the automation testing. Sometimes he will be involved in writing the test scenarios and test cases also.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yeah.
So these are the roles and responsibilities. Tracking the defects, communicating defects to developers, that and all we will also do. Lead also
Yeah.
will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I'm explaining everything, no, these things, these
Mm-hmm.
points, you
Mm-hmm.
guys are understanding. So I'm
Yeah.
just telling the names, defects, meetings. There is one word called as traceability matrix. What is that? Traceability
Like traceability.
matrix.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be done by our test lead or senior test engineers also we can do. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
what is traceability matrix? Let us see in the upcoming classes. Apart from traceability matrix, no,
Okay.
all these things are done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let
Mm-hmm.
me give you a proper note so that you can whatever you can write. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what are the
Mm-hmm.
roles and responsibilities of a test manager? Okay. Let us see one by one. So what are the roles and responsibilities of the test manager? He will write the test plan or he will
Mm-hmm.
approve the test
Mm-hmm.
plan, right? Okay. Interact with the customer development team, testing team, and management. Any escalations he will handle. Sign off the release notes. It means he need to approve. Then
Mm-hmm.
only possible. What is release notes? Let us see in test plan only. Okay. So he will
Okay.
sign that. Test manager will
Mm-hmm.
be involved in effort estimations. How much
Mm-hmm.
you are working, how much you need to work, that and all he will plan. Approve the test cases. Whenever the absence of test lead, he can approve. So he will be having
Correct.
access to the production server. He can view the real-time data has been created. I mean, he can having access. He can do all the customer business workflow how it is going on. He can see. Test manager will be having a knowledge about the domain and the project, about the business workflow, and he can help and he can guide the team. Basically, he
Mm-hmm.
can is having a knowledge. So he will guide you if you have any doubts. Easy, no?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
don't know only one thing, that is the release notes. Let us see that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now
Mm-hmm.
take the screenshot.
Yeah. Done.
Okay.
Done.
So now let us see roles and responsibilities of test lead. What and all my test lead will do. So what and all test lead will do? He will review the test plan. He will
Mm-hmm.
write the test plan. Allocate the work to test engineers. Installing the build in the testing server. Considering all the reports by the test engineers and the final report to the manager. Okay. Effort estimations or something, right? From your side, he will collect and he will send to the manager for approval purpose. What reports? Either it may be test scenario, test case report, anything. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Test lead
Mm-hmm.
will be reviewing and approving the test cases. Test lead will be interacting with the customer, developer, management team, and testing team. Test lead will ensure the allocated work will be done on time. It means tracking. You will assign the
Yeah.
work and you have to complete that work. So test lead will take
Mm-hmm.
up the complex feature and test the application.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Test lead will prepare traceability matrix. So what is traceability matrix? Let us see later. Done. Roles and responsibilities of test lead understood.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
Yeah. No.
Okay. Let us see what are the roles and responsibilities of test engineer. So in your company, what are your roles and responsibilities? Means you can tell all this.
Mm.
It is an interview question because what is your roles and responsibilities in your previous company? They will ask.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay,
Okay.
so you should tell all this, like writing the test scenarios and test cases. So you should do optimize the testing again, not over testing or under testing. Logging the defects in the tools, understanding customer requirement, and should do ad hoc testing. Test case see ad hoc testing. Why I am giving specifically means everybody will not do ad hoc testing until
Okay.
unless you have very good knowledge
Uh-huh.
or you have a experience, like how can you crack the software, break the software by executing the negative scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? Should do
Mm-hmm.
execution of the test cases,
Mm-hmm.
involved in doing small functional integration system, all those things, involved in giving the KT to other teammates,
Mm-hmm.
reviewing the test cases, involved in the brainstorming meeting.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Take the screenshot.
Yeah. Done.
Done? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So let us see roles and responsibilities of automation test engineer. Same only, but extra I will do few things.
Mm-hmm.
So what automation engineer will do? Convert the test cases into automation script.
Mm-hmm.
What he will do, he will identify the test cases for automation. It means the
Mm-hmm.
regression test cases he will identify and he will do the automation. I mean, he will write the script.
Mm-hmm.
Automation engineer will execute the automation test script. Since he is written, he have to execute.
Mm-hmm.
Update the test script. Update the test script means if some data he have to change in the script, automation script, he will do
Mm-hmm.
that. He will be involved in doing the installation and uninstallation of the build.
Mm-hmm.
If you are well known about Selenium, no, you will do all these things.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you mean by update the test script means if the software is updated,
Mm-hmm.
there are something called as web elements. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Software is updated, web elements will also get update or something called as XPaths will be there. There is a
Mm-hmm.
something called as XPath. So this
Mm-hmm.
XPath will change if software is keep on changing or if the URL
Yeah.
is keep on changing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That time
Mm-hmm.
previous test script they have to update this XPath. Newly updated XPath you should update in the test script. Then only you can run. Without
Yeah.
this XPath, no, you can't do
Mm-hmm.
any action on the components like clicking
Mm-hmm.
on buttons or clicking on the radio buttons or clicking on the
Mm-hmm.
link or
Mm-hmm.
scrolling everything, whatever the mouse actions are doing, no, my
Yeah.
mouse whatever it is doing, everything will be done by the XPath in the Selenium. Okay,
Okay.
so that
Yeah.
actions, so
Yeah.
how my mouse will go and click here is nothing but
Yeah.
there will be elements in this page.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
for this particular pencil there is something called as uh, XPath.
Okay.
So we will write that in the script.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
my Selenium, what will do? It will check. Okay, where is this particular X path located? It is located where? It is located here. So it will
Uh-huh.
go here. As soon
Okay.
as it will go here, we have given the script that click. We have given the
Okay.
click action, do click action. Search
Okay.
here and click action. So that time it will click. Very
Okay.
easy. Selenium is very easy. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But if you know if you have a knowledge on Java or Python, no, then it is
Uh-huh.
very easy for you to learn. Nothing is there in the Selenium. Got it?
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the roles and responsibilities of automation engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Take the screenshot.
Yes.
It's done. It's
Done.
done. Mhm.
Okay. Now what
Yeah.
I'll do, I'll
That.
give you 5 minutes time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Responsibilities are very important. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So study roles and
Okay.
responsibilities. One time study.
Only
Okay.
the last one, right? Rules and regulations,
No,
responsibilities,
all,
all of it. Okay.
everyone. Hmm.
Yep. Sure.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Done, guys.
Yeah.
So scheduling.
Hmm.
Scheduling to everyone know because your
Yeah.
life was scheduled.
Correct.
But
Mhm.
Mhm.
animals, you take anything in this world, no? Animals,
Mhm.
plants, trees, or anything. They don't have scheduling. But got it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
day by day, whatever activities it have to do, it will do. That's it.
Hmm.
But humans are not like that. Humans are scheduling, planning.
Mhm. Mhm.
So only difference between other species and human is we can do something called as planning or scheduling. Okay, other animals will not
Mhm.
think. If you
Mhm.
take dog now, if you
Mhm.
give the food for
Mhm.
now, it will think of now only. It
Yeah.
will not think, okay, tomorrow whether my owner will feed me or not,
Mhm.
whether he will be
Correct.
alive or not. Like that, no dog will
Yeah.
think because they don't
Yeah.
know the dying concept only.
Mhm.
One day it will die. We don't know when it is going to die. Got it?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
what do you mean by death? These things, it is not having any idea. Like a plant also, you
Mhm.
take any species, only human know everything. So human is planning everything. Similarly, when it comes to testing, we have to release the software in the March.
Mhm.
January 10th, we are here. Okay. So we
Yeah.
have to, so 10 days for understanding requirement of the project. Sir, this 10 days, no. First 10 days only,
Mhm.
yeah, no, you can do here also, year 4 days, year 4 days, year 4 days, year 4 days,
Yeah.
or year 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 4 days, anything is okay. So 10 days
Mhm.
they have given 10 days for understanding the requirement. Next,
Mhm.
21 to 28, 29, 30, 28, 1, 2, 3. So 11 days they have given for writing the test in a test case. If you understand
Mhm.
fast, you can start doing this also. Next, 4 to 22, it means
Mhm.
around 20, 18 days for execution and
Mhm.
tracking. Again,
Mhm.
regression testing, they have given 6 days time. Got it?
Mhm.
So, this is their scheduled. Based on that
Mhm.
scheduling date and time, you have to work. This is what we'll
Mhm.
Yeah.
call it as a scheduling. In every company, the future planning will be called as a scheduling. Okay, your
Correct.
Okay.
timetable also scheduled. After this class, what you
Mhm.
have to do, you know. Tomorrow, what
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
to do, you know. That is scheduling. For 1 month,
Correct.
Yeah.
what you have to do, you know. 1 year, New Year celebrations, you are scheduled. Christmas
Yeah.
celebrations, you are scheduled. Your company is scheduled. All
Mhm.
US, all whatever the Christian countries are planned already. They are already stopped working. They are just enjoying the vibes of our Christmas. Yes or no?
Mhm. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, so that is what scheduling. So we are thinking what to do in the new year, where to go, how to enjoy.
Yeah.
Got it, huh? So that is what
Mhm.
scheduling. Similarly, company also will schedule.
Mhm.
So that schedule should be proper. If your scheduling is not done properly, you can't celebrate the Christmas or you can't utilize your holidays of the Christmas if you are not planned properly. If you are sitting in a home, watching TV, preparing food,
Hmm.
cooking food means that is your life. No scheduling,
Yeah.
nothing.
Mhm.
Yep.
I think somebody, you guys only told, sir, assume if we would have been there in India, there is no schedule in our life, sir. Yes or no? There is no planning.
Mhm.
Just prepare the food, eat, sleep.
Mhm.
That is scheduling. Got it. In the IT company,
Yeah.
Mhm.
similarly, there is scheduling. So defect tracking. Next, after scheduling, there is defect tracking. So what do you mean by
Mhm.
defect tracking? Logging a defect. Okay, updating the status, assuming assigning the defect to developer.
Yeah.
Again, developer will fix the defect, change the status, retest, change the status, retest, change the
Mhm.
status, fix to close, close to reopen, anything. Everything
Yeah.
is planning. Which tool I have to take?
Yeah.
Jira I should take, or Bugzilla I should take, or I should take Mantis Hub. or I should take ALM, or I should tell nowadays there is application called as ClickUp, newly came. Okay. Similarly, anything is possible. I mean, which one we have to go? If you have good money, go for Jira. Bugzilla, Mantisub, simple, less cost. Go for ALM if you want a old thing, old themed version of application. Newly, your company is working on all new applications. So go for
Correct.
ClickUp. So that is how defect tracking is planned. Understood? So
Yeah.
scheduling means what? In the section, let us see the definition. No. In this section, we mention starting date and ending date for each and every testing activities. Yes or no? We have mentioned the starting date and ending date. Scheduling means that only, no? When you will start,
Yeah.
when you will end.
Correct.
So Christmas is 25th. So you were started on 20th, means 5 days. That is the thing. Okay. Let us see what we mean by defect tracking. Defect tracking to already done. Okay. No need of worrying. There are some tools they have given. How to track defects, what is the severity, priority, all the things already done. So this is what I will teach. I will teach from, from somewhere where you need to start understanding the concept and you will get full clarity. So nowadays you guys are feeling very easy, manual testing, because you guys already seen all these things. Before, while teaching test scenarios and all, you used to feel some difficulties.
Yeah.
Are the initial days of the classes. So defect life cycle, what do we mean by defect life cycle? Defect tracking. So as soon as test engine finds the defect, you will log into defect tracking tool, log the defect, generate the defect report. You guys know better than this. So as soon as you prepare a defect report, the status will be new or open. Test engine communicate defect to the developer or development lead. Development lead will change the status from open to assign, and he will assign to the developer by keeping CCs to the test lead and also test lead. Developer will what development lead will developer will what is this? I forgot the word only.
Retest.
Not retest. Reproduce the defect in his laptop, and if he will confirm there is a defect. Then he will go to source code and fix the defect, change the status from assigned to fixed, and he will communicate to test engineer by keeping CC to development lead, test lead. Now, test engineer will retest, and if the defect is fixed, we will do close by assigning this defect by changing the status from fixed to closed, and communicate to developer, and also change the status from and also assign keep CC to test lead and development lead. Similarly, if the defect is not fixed, he will reopen and communicate to developer by keeping CC to the
Test lead and
development lead and test lead. This is defect life cycle. Other statuses also you guys know.
Yeah.
So that is defect life cycle that we are planning. Which tool we have to take? What status should be present? There are 11 status. No, all the companies are not having 11 status. Your test managers also, few members don't know my defect life cycle because in his lifetime he is not gone through those type of scenarios, whatever I have given you examples. So he will never be understood that. So it is purely whatever I'm teaching. No, it is around 20-30 years of efforts of test engineers that we have created as a syllabus.
Correct.
Got it? So that is very important. In your company, you can see around 7 to 8. In that, you will use only 5 to 6. Got it? So there are 11 status, 11 also very important. So which we need to keep, which we no need of keeping. Everything we will decide in the defect tracking. Got it? So now take the screenshot of scheduling.
Yeah.
Done. Oh,
Yeah.
now take the defect
Yeah.
tracking screenshot. You can write apart from this notes, no? You write the defect tracking notes of defect lifecycle instead of this.
Okay.
Okay. Take the screenshot.
Yeah. Done.
Mhm.
Done. Okay,
Yeah.
guys. Then we can stop our classes.